There comes a moment in every soul's journey when heaven speaks louder than usual. A moment when the veil is thinner, the winds whisper louder, and the angels, those messengers of my glory, weep not because of judgment, but because of love. Today is that moment for you. I, the Lord your God, speak directly into your heart because I have watched how much you've carried alone, how many signs you've skipped, how many messages you've seen and thought, maybe later, but later never came. Today, Archangel Michael cries, not with anger, not with disappointment, but with desperation, with urgency, and with hope that this time you will listen. This is not a coincidence. This is not a mistake. This message found you because I wanted it to. And if you keep reading, you will find a truth that changes everything. I know what you're feeling right now. That strange weight in your chest. That strange trembling in your soul. It's not fear. It's not doubt. It's the anointing of realization. Something is unfolding behind the scenes, and Archangel Michael has been trying to get your attention for weeks. But every time you saw the signs, every time you felt the nudge in your spirit, every time your dream warned you with faces and voices you couldn't explain, you moved on. You scrolled. You said, maybe it's just in my head. But it wasn't. And Archangel Michael has cried loudly in my presence. Loudly. Because what's about to be revealed to you is bigger than you imagine. A person you trusted deeply, someone whose words once made you smile, someone whose presence once gave you comfort, has said something in private that would shake your world if you heard it. But here is the truth, I heard it. Heaven heard it. And the moment those words were spoken, Archangel Michael turned his face away and cried. He cried because he knew you didn't deserve it. He cried because betrayal never comes from enemies, it comes from those closest. He cried because you are my child, and your heart was never built to carry this alone. I need you to stay with me now, don't leave. You've skipped too many messages. This one is for your restoration. This person, yes, the one you're thinking of right now, confessed something that has been hidden from you for a long time. They confessed to someone else, thinking it would never reach you. But I am not bound by silence. I am not blocked by secrets. What is hidden from man is open to me. And I am revealing it because I love you, and I will not allow your destiny to be delayed one more hour because of someone else's deception. They confessed, I never really loved them. I was using them. I just needed what they could give me, and now I don't know how to break away without being the villain. Yes. Those words were said about you. And I don't reveal this to make you bitter. I reveal it to make you free. You felt it, haven't you? The silence. The change. The lack of effort. The conversations that seem hollow. The apologies that don't come. The absence in their eyes even when they're present. You blamed yourself. You wondered if you were asking for too much. You thought maybe you were too emotional, too sensitive. But my child, you were discerning. Your spirit was awake while your mind tried to sleep. And now I wake you fully, because the time has come to walk in the light. I placed Archangel Michael by your side not only to protect you physically, but to protect your calling. There's something big you're supposed to do. Something heaven has been waiting to release through you. But this person has been delaying it. Their presence has become a spiritual weight on your back. They're smiling in your face, but confessing behind closed doors. They're praying with you, but speaking doubt about you to others. They're saying you're their favorite person, but secretly mocking your dreams and calling them impossible. And every time you invite them into your space, Archangel Michael cries again, because he knows how much brighter your light would shine if you let go. Yes, this message is long. But you must read every word. Because the trap has been set carefully, and it looks like a blessing. The one who has been hurting you does not wear the mask of a stranger. They wear the mask of someone familiar, someone you believed in. But I am God. And I will not let you be deceived any longer. Let me show you how deep this goes. They copied your dreams. They used your kindness. They mirrored your emotions to manipulate you. They smiled when others praised you, but felt jealousy in their heart. They took credit for what you did. They sowed small seeds of self-doubt inside you until you started questioning your own worth. They warned others about your weaknesses while pretending to protect you. They never defended you in rooms you weren't in. They whispered prayers that never reached me because their lips were full of envy. This is the person Archangel Michael has been weeping over. This is why you keep feeling drained when they speak. This is why your mind races after every encounter with them. This is why your blessings are delayed. Not because I withheld them, but because they've been standing in the way. Now the moment has come. I am removing the blindfold from your eyes. This person confessed again, yes, again, just 3 nights ago. They told someone, I feel guilty, but I don't want to give them the power of knowing the truth. I'll just disappear when I'm ready. And I, the Lord your God, say this to them, you will disappear, but not by your will. I will remove you myself. Because no one will mock my child and walk away clean. I am the God of justice, and I am the God of restoration. You have cried too long, hoped too hard, and trusted too deeply to be broken like this. So now, I send my angels, not just Michael, but a host of warrior angels, to begin the cleansing of your space. Not just your physical space, but your spiritual atmosphere. Some things will begin to shift after you read this. People will begin to act strange. Let them. That's the sign I'm exposing hearts. You will notice odd silences. That's the sign I'm removing what doesn't belong. You will feel a sudden peace. That's the sign that your soul is finally being cleared of the poison. Do not reach back to those I am removing. Do not apologize for protecting your peace. Do not grieve what I am delivering you from. Instead, prepare yourself. Because the removal of this person is not the end, it is the beginning. I am about to send someone into your life who is the opposite of everything this person was. Where they lied, this one will be honest. Where they took, this one will give. Where they ignored, this one will listen. Where they pretended, this one will be real. But you must make space. Don't cling to betrayal out of fear of loneliness. I have not called you to suffer silently so someone else can thrive off your goodness. No more. No more draining conversations. No more pretending. No more second chances for those who never truly repented. You are about to rise. The enemy tried to keep this from you. The person in question was even warned spiritually weeks ago. A dream was sent to them where they stood before a burning altar, and Archangel Michael said to them, "Repent or be removed." But they ignored the dream. They thought it was just a nightmare. They never realized it was the final warning. And now, here we are. You, sitting here reading this. Me, speaking directly into your soul. Archangel Michael, still crying softly beside you, but this time, with joy. Because you finally opened it. You finally didn't skip it. You finally are ready to know. So now, my child, hear the final part of this message. I have preserved you through things you still don't understand. I have protected you from betrayals you didn't even know about. I have covered your name when it was being discussed in dark places. And I have been watching your strength. You didn't curse me. You didn't give up. You kept believing, even when it hurt. You held on to me even with tears in your eyes. And that has moved my heart. So now I move for you. I declare favor over your name. I declare healing over your heart. I declare clarity in your spirit. I declare justice over your past. I declare a new relationship, blessed and sent by me. I declare a divine upgrade in your finances. I declare that what you lost will return multiplied. I declare that you will no longer feel ignored, unseen, or skipped. You are not skipped. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are loved. You are guarded. And the person who confessed the truth about how they treated you, they will be revealed. Soon. In front of others. And they will know that the one they tried to use was favored by heaven. You will never be the same after this message. Not because of pain, but because of healing. Archangel Michael says, thank you for finally listening. And I say, welcome back to your destiny. Now go forward. And don't look back. The truth has made you free. This is not a coincidence. This is not another message you scroll past. This is the voice of the Spirit pulling on the threads of your soul, commanding your heart to stop and listen, not with your ears, but with your spirit. This is a moment that was designed in eternity and placed into your present. This is your appointed time. God is speaking. Archangel Michael is weeping. And you are standing at the edge of something that will change you forever. You've ignored too many signs. You've overlooked too many whispers. You've delayed what cannot be delayed anymore. Heaven is not silent. Heaven has been trying to reach you. But you keep skipping the warnings, you keep skipping the divine alerts, you keep pushing away the angel who has been screaming your name across dimensions. Archangel Michael has stood guard over you, fighting battles you don't even know about. But now he's not just fighting, he's crying. Not because he is weak, but because your refusal to listen has placed you in danger that your eyes cannot yet see. And now, the message comes through thunder. God says, this message is only for you. It's sacred. It's sealed. And once it reaches your soul, you will never be the same. Because someone, yes, someone you trusted, someone you believed in, someone you even defended, has confessed something so deep, so chilling, and so unexpected, it will rewrite the way you've seen everything. That person has opened their mouth, and what came out will shock you. Not because it's a lie, but because it's the truth you never thought you'd hear. The confession is real. And God has heard it. Heaven has recorded it. And you are now being summoned, not to panic, not to run, but to know. To finally know what has been happening behind your back, in secret places, while you smiled in their presence. The person cried while confessing. But it wasn't sorrow, it was panic. Because they know the consequences of what they've done. And now that Archangel Michael has sounded the trumpet over this matter, you must not delay. You must receive what is being shown to you right now. This is why you've been feeling strange lately. The dreams, the repeated names, the spiritual unease you couldn't explain, none of it was random. It was preparation. God has been softening your heart for this moment. Because if He had revealed this truth to you even just a few weeks ago, you might have denied it. You would have defended the very person who has been deceiving you. But now your spirit is ready. Your soul is sensitive. And God says, listen. There's a person in your life who appears harmless, even supportive. They talk sweetly. They check on you. They even say spiritual words when needed. But their soul is not aligned with yours. Their motive is buried beneath layers of performance and manipulation. And God says this person made a vow, to keep something hidden from you forever. But heaven is not allowing that vow to stand. Archangel Michael says, enough is enough. Their secrets are spilling. And the confession that just occurred behind your back has reached the ears of God Himself. This is not a metaphor. This is literal. Someone sat down in a room and confessed something that involved you. They were shaking. Their hands trembled. And what they said has shocked even the spiritual realm. Because it proves that the warnings you once ignored were true. This person once wished to see you fall. They once laughed privately at your pain. They once thought you would never rise again. They even told others, "I'll make sure they regret trusting me." Yes, they said that. And the one who heard it couldn't sleep. That's the one who confessed. That's the one who couldn't keep the secret anymore. They were haunted. And now, they've told the truth. But there's more. God says, not only has someone confessed, but someone is on their way to you with the truth. And they are carrying it like fire in their mouth. They don't even want to tell you. They're afraid. But they will. Because heaven will not let them rest until they deliver the message to you in full. You will soon hear these words, "There's something I need to tell you. I should have told you earlier. Please don't hate me." And the moment you hear that, you will remember this message. The reason you felt like everyone has been staring at you differently is because they have. Some know what happened. Some have known for months. Some even helped cover it. But God is now tearing the veil. You are being protected. You are being preserved. And the trap that was once set for your downfall is now becoming a stage for your elevation. The person who cried during their confession didn't do it out of regret, they did it out of fear. Because they know that what they've done is about to be exposed, not by man, but by God. Archangel Michael is not whispering anymore. He's shouting. He's roaring. He's burning with holy rage because of what was done to your heart. He stood there, watching you be betrayed, mocked, set up, and lied to, and still, you loved. Still, you gave grace. Still, you forgave without knowing the full story. But now God is saying, the story is coming out. And when it does, don't say, "I should have known." Because you weren't blind, you were loyal. Your loyalty was pure. Your love was real. But the one you gave it to wasn't ready to receive it. They saw your love as something to manipulate. They saw your presence as something to use. They saw your kindness as weakness. And now the full weight of their actions is collapsing upon them like thunder from heaven. God says, do not panic. This exposure is not for your destruction, it is for your liberation. You've been praying for answers. You've been asking, why is everything silent? But it wasn't silence. It was suspense. God was building a divine plot twist so undeniable, so shocking, that even your enemies will stop in silence. Because what's about to come out will not just change how you see them, it will change how the world sees you. Yes, the confession involves your name. But not in shame, in glory. God is using this moment to restore your dignity, your credibility, your strength. You are not weak. You are not naive. You are chosen. And that's what has irritated them all along. Your presence convicts them. Your favor exposes their mediocrity. And that's why they whispered about you behind closed doors. But those doors are opening now. One by one, God is tearing open every sealed envelope, every hidden conversation, every deceitful whisper. And He is doing it not to embarrass you, but to empower you. You deserve to know. And not just bits and pieces. You deserve to know everything. And you will. But listen. This message is not just about pain, it's about power. Because once you know what was confessed, you will suddenly understand why God had to delay certain things. Why some connections ended without warning. Why some blessings were paused. It wasn't punishment. It was protection. God didn't want you to step into your next chapter surrounded by lies. He wanted you to enter clean. Covered. Clear. This is your cleansing moment. Archangel Michael is standing beside you now. His sword is drawn. His wings are glowing. And his voice is thundering through realms, saying, "Enough. The truth must be known." You will hear a knock soon, physically or spiritually. And when it comes, do not run. Open your heart. Because what is about to be revealed will connect every dot you've ever questioned. The delayed answers. The sudden betrayals. The confusing emotions. It all leads here. And after this confession is fully revealed to you, you will cry. But not out of pain. Out of relief. Because the weight of not knowing has been killing your peace. And finally, you will breathe again. But here's something even deeper. The person who confessed was someone you once prayed for. Someone you once protected. Someone who knew the power you carry, and feared that power. They knew if you ever discovered the truth, they would lose access to your life forever. And they were right. Because after this moment, you will never look back. You will never entertain false loyalty again. You will never beg to be understood again. And you will never apologize for your light again. You are stepping into a new realm. One where lies melt in your presence. One where truth surrounds you like fire. One where God doesn't just whisper, He announces. Loudly. Publicly. Because you deserve to be seen. You deserve to be celebrated. And yes, you deserve to be avenged. God is not just exposing this person. He is elevating you. Archangel Michael says, prepare. Your spirit will be shaken, but your soul will be secured. The person's confession will ripple through your relationships like thunder through a valley. But let it come. Let the thunder roll. Let the secrets break. Because what's left afterward will be real, pure, and unstoppable. God is not asking you to be afraid. He's asking you to be ready. The truth is coming like a wave. And once it hits, you'll be free from every chain that person placed on your destiny. You've waited long enough. It's time.